Okay.
Hey guys, what's
No, you need to shut up, dude. All right. I know you think this is your podcast, but truthfully,
yeah?
it
Oh.
isn't. All right.
Really? I found it.
Are you sure?
I think if anything, it's Dylan's podcast, and we're just waiting for admin privileges.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine.
So about two episodes ago, we talked about how Aidan had a seizure. Right?
Yeah.
Now 2 weeks later, after his seizure, mind you, he had just got a job. He had a seizure. He can't work. He can't drive for 6 months. I mean, the guy has hit rock bottom, right? He started doing heroin.
I mean, I wouldn't agree, but
No, he's had a few rough things, but now he's experienced identity theft.
yeah, it's a problem, man.
It's
They opened credit cards in my name.
four MasterCards. I know this because I was the one who did it.
Yeah.
This is a verbal confession.
They bought shit on Amazon, sent it to my house for some reason.
And your grandmother's
Dude,
curry
they
shop.
ordered fucking RAM, and they sent it to Portland, Oregon.
RAM? Like for
Yeah.
computer?
Yeah,
Okay.
like DDR4 RAM.
What speed?
Let me turn off my notification. Okay, so basically, Aidan had no idea anything was happening until he woke up one day, and he looked at, he saw that he had a package under his name, and he was confused because he hadn't ordered anything, and he ended up getting a little girl's dress.
Okay,
Which-
yeah.
That is
Right.
sketchy.
Yeah, it was like, well, it wasn't like a dress. It was like they had legs. It was like a dress, but it also had like leg holes.
There's some weird stuff on
For
Amazon.
a child. It's for a child. It's got sunflowers on it.
A knife sharpener,
Yeah, a knife sharpener, a little like egg cooker thing. I don't know what the fuck it is.
frying pan.
I found out it wasn't a pan. It was just a fucking egg cooker. It said pan on the Amazon page, but I don't know. A electronic jump rope that it'll track your jumps, I guess. And mask extenders.
Which is pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Knowing that I do a podcast with him, and somebody somehow got his social security number, accessed all of his Amazon account, and God knows what else that he may have not realized yet.
I mean, I changed all the passwords to everything important, so
I'm on edge. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't get to tell you this, but last night while I was watching Noah play Soma, I was sitting there, and all I hear is like, how like when you're on Discord and you like mute your mic and you get that sound notification?
Mhm.
It was like spamming it nonstop until I left the call and kept joining back and leaving, and it kept doing it till like the third time. And I was like really fucking sketched out. Really like terrified because already I'm watching Noah play a horror game. And it's not as bad as playing it, but I'm sitting there watching it alone in my room in the dark, and then that shit happens, and I'm thinking about how if anybody can get to you like that, they can get to me.
No, it's common. It's really common though. It happens a lot.
So, but I searched it up, and I was like, is this just a Discord bug? No. Not a single person has experienced this. Maybe I didn't word it correctly, but I didn't see anything on the internet about it. And I shit you not, while you left, Aidan, While you were gone for the 2 hours or whatever, Noah had to go get food, or so he went to go do something. Oh my God. Your mic was muted. You're deafened. Noah's mic was muted. And my headphones unplugged. And so my speaker audio, like all the audio was going through my speakers.
Yeah.
And I started hearing an electric toothbrush through my speakers.
Yo, what's up? Sorry
What?
about that. That was me.
That was you?
That was me.
I was so fucking terrified. I was sitting there like,
That's a good prank, dude.
I was-
I don't know what
Dude,
you're talking about.
I came over here to just freaking scare you. Not really, but like I came over here with my toothbrush and I was gonna say hello, and then I unmuted myself, started brushing my teeth, and then I almost laughed and spit it all out, so I had to leave. So I just left it there and went to go get food.
you don't understand how on edge I was. And I've had my webcam on my laptop covered up. Last
Dude.
night after the mic thing, I had to get up and turn on my light. And I've been so on edge thinking that whoever is doing what they're doing to Aidan.
No, what the fuck? It is not like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
No.
Well, Aidan, we spent you want to act like them getting your social security number, right? And all the information to your Amazon account. You want to act like it's too far-fetched to say that they don't know that you have a podcast or anything like that, and I'm a part of it, or that you're in my Discord server, I'm in it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
And I've had some pretty sketchy friends in the past.
I think they just needed money, so they credit card scammed.
But now I'm still a little bit confused on the mic thing. It was a terrifying fucking sound. I had no idea what it was at first.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I found out, I was so fucking, oh my goodness. And Noah's the worst person to have that happen to you while you're talking. Because I'm sitting here going like, Noah, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm fucking terrified. And Noah's just sitting there dead quiet. Just continue playing his game. Does not care.
Dude, I heard bits and pieces, like, I'm assuming because it kept going on and off. I heard bits and pieces of you, but I was like, I don't care.
No. As soon as I fixed it, I was sitting here like having a mental breakdown. and Noah's just sitting there just la-dee-doo, la-dee-da, fucking continuing through the story of a game he's already played.
Yeah.
I was invested in the story, dude. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Dude, okay. The thing is, you're scared of shit like this, dude. When I was a kid and I was on my laptop, remember when did I ever tell you about how it got hacked right in front of me and they were taking control of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
But go
I'm
ahead
still
and-
on a computer, aren't I?
Go ahead and retell it for the podcast.
Let's see. I don't even know if I was playing anything at the time. I think I was just waking up and getting on it. And then I opened Steam, and then I think I went to go take a piss. And then I walk back in the room and Google's open, and I assumed maybe it just auto opened or some shit. But then I look in the address bar and it's typing PayPal and the page opens. So I'm like, and I close it. And then I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine. And my mouse starts moving and shit, and I'm freaking. Oh my god, I can't even speak. I'm fucking freaking out.
I'm
and,
freaking out.
And basically, they popped up a fucking Jeff the Killer jump scare thing with a loud ass noise, and it scared not the Jeff the Killer scared me, but the noise because it was so fucking loud.
I think
And I kind of fell back a little bit,
I think there's only one other time I've been this terrified. It wasn't necessarily, I mean, besides sleep paralysis and bees, those have to take the cake. But it reminds me of one night when I lived in Cleveland. I was sitting there in my I was in the living room, which was my room. And I was sitting on the couch and I was on my phone, and I ended up getting a call from an unknown number. And I was like, okay, probably just some spam call. I answered it, and it's like this really horrid, terrifying voice. And it's like saying, like, Jonathan, I know who you are. I know where you live. Saying, now that I look back on it, I was like 15. And I mean, that sounds like a decent age for common sense. But like, if anyone listening knows me, if they knew me when I was 15, freshman year, you knew that I wasn't full of common sense. So I was so terrified. I ended up like posting about it everywhere, like, yo, if you just prank called me, please tell me. And I don't know who it is to this day, but I'm at least 70% sure it was like Tristan, Joe, and Mason, one of them. And I would ask them, but it's like, I don't think they remember.
Maybe.
And they were, Jesus Christ. And it wasn't like a funny prank call. It was actually like, whoever did the voice, like, they did a terrific job of making it a horrifying
John,
experience.
It kind of reminds me of something you did. Well, not you specifically, but it was whenever I first like moved in to the house and everything, and it was late at night. I was dead asleep, and I wake up to a call, and it's some fucking weird voice, and I'm like, all right, I hung up, and it was your fucking, I forget, was it JD?
JD, what?
I remember, I forget, dude. It was a long time ago. You told someone to do it. You gave him my number.
I know about this. I remember it.
Was it not JD?
I don't know a JD. Who?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Who's JD?
JD Murray?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was JD Murray.
Yeah.
I forgot he existed. Yeah, he was.
Dude, he's fucking jacked. He'll kick your ass, dude.
Yeah, he could, but me and him, we're not on bad terms. It's just we don't ever talk. I remember I could probably give you the relative time of when this happened, because I remember we were playing Mortal Kombat 10 together, and JD was so bad at the game. He was horrible, and he felt like the only way that he could justify playing with us was if he made us laugh, because we were, playing like really serious. And every time we would play King of the Hill, which is essentially where whoever wins stays at the top and everybody goes in line to play the person that's the king of the hill until they beat him and become the new king. And when JD would get in there, he'd just get fucking demolished, and he wasn't having fun. So he would just sit there and try to make us laugh. And he would do prank calls, and I don't remember what the persona was, but he had like a whole persona for it. And I remember he had like prank called so many places, and he ran out of ideas. And I was like, prank call my friend Aidan. And it was, oh my goodness, I completely forgot about that.
Dude, the thing is, it was so late. I was asleep.
Whoa. Okay. What do you want me to say? Sorry?
Yeah. I need an apology.
Aidan, I am really sorry.
I don't believe you.
That's literally how my last apology went with you. Jesus. You just don't accept apologies. You're really fucking terrible.
You're not very sincere.
I am when I apologize to people, I'm very sincere.
No, you're not. You said that in the most unsincere way.
I can fake sincereness. That wasn't me trying, all right? I'm sorry. All right, not like me apologizing for the prank call. Just me not being good enough for you.
Yeah.
You know, maybe one day I'll get there. Huh?
You'll never be there.
You know, you remind me of my dad.
Yeah.
No.
How would you know?
Okay. My dad may have walked out when I was 2, but I've met the man. All right. I haven't seen him for like 3 years now.
Hasn't it? Wasn't it the last time he gave you the belt?
Yeah, that I gave Dylan. That I'm not even
Yeah.
sure if he still has.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. It was a pretty expensive belt.
I
But
don't think
it's
he wears it because it was kind of garbage looking.
garbage looking and extremely gigantic. Way too big. Hmm?
It was blue, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, dude, you could have sold it to Ethan.
Oh, yeah. That thought had came across. No, like I literally almost traded it to a guy named Barton Dixon, if you know him.
Oh yeah.
He was willing to trade me these Gatorade limited edition Air Force One mids that are like $300 for the shoes. And it was $300 pair of shoes, and he was gonna trade them to me for the belt. Now the belt, mind you, retail price $700.
Mm.
But
like it's garbage. Like I would have done it, dude. I would have taken it.
yeah, but he he used a thing called common sense and went, this
Yeah.
belt is way too big for me. It'd be a funny gag, but it actually has no purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I got no use out of the belt. I gave it to Dylan as a parting gift.
Yeah, like he's gonna use it.
I mean, no. But was I? If I kept it, I would have thrown it away.
Could have gave it to your mom.
No. She wouldn't want it. It's for my dad.
Ah.
She would have thrown it away. I mean, but no, I haven't seen my dad in such a long time. It was my sister's graduation was the last time I saw him.
Mm.
But yeah, I know the man.
Yeah, I've been around the block.
Yeah. Well, you definitely look like it.
All right.
A little wear and tear.
Mm. All right.
So last episode we had Guy Lancaster on, and I had mentioned, not that any of you watched the entire 2 hours of it, but I'd mentioned that I was thinking about creating a cartoon, and I've put some more thought into it, and I've realized that making a cartoon is an extremely difficult process, especially for the fact of making a good one. I mean, it's you have to have so many people as voice actors, and that automatically for me is extremely difficult because I can't even get people to come over just to hang out. So getting voice actors is nearly impossible.
You
So
can just do other voices. Just look them up.
I don't really have a changeable voice. All right.
Really?
I think the only thing that I can really change about my voice is I can accidentally do an Irish accent without like actually realizing it. Sometimes I don't know why, but just randomly I'll slowly develop an Irish accent
Mm.
out of the blue. It's a really random thing. It's mainly when I get pissed off. But
Little leprechaun coming out.
says another ginger. All right,
I'm taller though.
by an inch. What the fuck? When I act like 1 inch is that much?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right. I wish more women were like you.
Yeah.
But so the whole cartoon idea is, I mean, it's still something I would love to do. but coming up with the creativity for it is going to be an extenuating process. So I've decided to I know it sounds like I'm going from one hard task to another, but going to make a horror game.
Hang on, I'm sorry, John. Are you watching Noah's stream?
No, because I'm doing the fucking podcast and I'm not going to have the audio in the podcast.
Anyway, for those who want to know, Noah, I just watched him look up JFK headshot.
No, what's wrong with you, dude?
What do you need this for?
Here we go. Shot the science behind the
Okay, anyway, back to the podcast. What was you were saying, John?
So I've decided on making a horror game with Noah and Aidan. I'm unsure if Noah will be a part of the process because what we're asking for him to do is a lot, but I'm sure he might be giving some pointers at the very least, if not doing the entire difficult process. So, and the idea behind it is it's going to be a co-op horror game that's going to be released on Steam. And my idea...
You put it on there?
Huh?
You have the money to put it on there?
I don't think it'd be that much.
$100?
Is it actually $100?
Yeah.
Put a single game on Steam.
All right, guys. So we're not sure where we're putting.
Angel,
It's
But-
not on Game Jolt.
Angel, or Itch.io.
But it's gonna be a free to play game. I want it to be free because if it requires 2 players, it's a complicated process of like convincing 2 people, let alone 1, to buy the game. So if we put a price tag on it, I don't think it'll do that well, especially for the fact that it's going to have 0 exposure except consumer. So that's my thought process behind it. I do want it.
Like
Huh?
Steam, there's usually people who like review games. There's like Steam reviewers, so they usually buy like most games.
Well, I would think by the time we actually finish the game and have it done, I think all of us, if not all of us, one of us can just buy it and just put it up on Steam. Because this isn't going to be something that's going to be done in a week. It'll probably be in a year. And I think within a year, there's a good chance of us having the money to put it up on Steam.
Yeah, $100 is not that much.
No, it's not. I mean, $100 isn't a lot of money, but it is for putting a fucking game up.
I mean, yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a difficult process, but especially with such a small team of people, just 3. But that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And I think a horror game would be really cool.
Yeah. So,
the next thing, I mean, we've talked about how you aren't Aiden Gwen, someone else is. We've talked about horror games and how after this fucking recording session, I'm going to be terrified because I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
So excited to fucking
Fun,
hate my
dude.
life. But there was something I saw on Twitter today that really interested me. Elon Musk has come out with a new technology, or with this new chip. Essentially, he's testing it on pigs right now, but you put it into your brain to scan for like Jesus Christ, for diseases. You use it to search for diseases, injuries, loads of things that it eliminates the process of human error and MRI machines, how they aren't accurate, and etc. I think it's going to be a really interesting thing.
It's gonna be so long before we'd use something like that.
I think it's going to be not something that everybody gets. It's going to be, You get a fatal injury. Let's go to the hospital. Use this. Identify it, and then take it out.
I think what it would take would be like, first of all, getting it to work properly and everything. That's always a process. But then, having it is in like, I think for childbirth, like being able to supply them, like how much it costs to make it at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm so happy that we don't live in a time era where that's like a norm to have like chips inserted into people.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I don't know if that will ever be the norm at any point in the future.
You know, there's fucking crazy people out there who think we already have chips in us.
Well, yeah. But that's because they're dumb. So, yeah. I don't understand how there are people that are like, the government's watching us. Birds aren't real. I'm pretty sure the birds aren't real, or that's a meme. I would hope that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the government is watching us to a degree, but
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you turn 18, they are. They're allowed to tamper into everything you have. When you're a minor, there's certain laws that prohibit that, which is really weird, you know?
Yeah.
But the government's always spying on you when you're 18 and older. It's a weird thing to think about, because then you start becoming self-conscious. You know, what's your time, your alone time, and what's not. So, but a good way to think about it is whoever's watching you has probably seen thousands of other people do what you're doing. So,
yeah, every time you jack off.
Oh, no, dude, I'm going to be real with you. Probably something I shouldn't share, but I cover up both of my cameras with my phone, like the front and the back. Like, I cover them up with my fingers to ensure nobody's seeing that.
I like the idea of someone seeing it.
Is that all you're going to put in for the entire podcast?
Yeah.
I'm a cuck. And then just leaves.
No, that's not what that means.
No, I mean, it's not what it means, but, well, what it does mean is you're a freak, not a cuck.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm
sure that boosts the feeling of that, because you're something else, Noah. Now that I've gotten to know Noah, like before it was like when I'd come over and hang out with you and you're in the call with people, I'd say hi, fuck you, don't ever talk to me. But that's it. But now that I've had the ability to talk to Noah, the only way I can describe him is he's something else. Because
I'm the mortal that God fears.
Dude, after him and we went back and him just chasing whatever was in the vent,
Yeah.
immediately let me know that Noah's not okay in the head.
Dude, Noah's not afraid of it. He doesn't fear.
Because when I was playing it and I saw that, I said, fuck no. Noah said, fuck yes. Get back here. No, and then I was even talking about how the difference between you two and playing Amnesia is so surreal. Like, Noah was just speed running it, and you're sitting there going, I don't want to do this.
Well, I've never fucking seen that part of the game.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I only seen it like once before.
No, I mean, and even in Soma, after you've forgotten everything,
Yeah.
he just did not care whether his character died. And I guess that's probably a better way of looking at it, because it's a video game. But
It's a mental block.
yeah, no. When I'm gonna be playing Alien Isolation tonight, oh my god,
Oh,
dude!
that's gonna be so fun to watch.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get over all that fear.
I love it.
I'm the biggest pussy known to man.
Dude, I love fear so much.
And people think that I'm like some, like, I don't understand why, but people are scared of me. I think it's because I never smile in pictures.
It's the way you look.
Yeah, and the haircut,
Scary, dude.
and how I just don't have emotion in my face. I don't understand it though. People are just fucking petrified of me.
Me too.
I get it so often, and you would think that someone who frequently scares people and intimidates them wouldn't be this much of a pussy. But I fucking borderline cry when I see a bee. My anxiety raises.
A bee?
Oh, if a bee comes
I know
after me,
you're
I
scared
will.
of bees, but I didn't know like you cried.
Yeah, no, like it's been over a year and a half since I've cried, and I'm 90% sure if a bee chased after me, I'd cry. So
No, looked up bee.
Noah starts reading the Bee Script movie.
I don't know. I've been stung by bees multiple times. I'm not scared of them. They just piss me off.
Yeah. Now I remember when we were in your place when you just moved in, and
love bees
there was
so
a wasp, and I had to use wasp spray to fucking kill it, and that was like a huge moment for me. Because usually I always have someone else that will do it.
Yeah.
That's what made you a man.
Wasps are just bitches. They should not exist.
Oh yeah, no. I don't know what created the universe, but whoever did, and if they thought to themselves, yeah, bees, wasps, everything, that's an amazing idea. We should have those. They should fuck off. I don't care if you think honey is the best thing in the world. I don't give a shit.
They pollinate our flowers.
I don't care. Fuck flowers. When do you need flowers?
I mean, we kind of need some of them.
I'll tell you this much. The only time in my life that I've ever used flowers was when I fucked up really bad with one of my exes, so I had to show him to her house with flowers. That's it. I'll never use flowers again.
Whatever you say, John.
No, fuck bees. But, you know, speaking...
I mean, I think bees are okay, but like yellow jackets, wasps, hornets.
Do you know when I told my Snapchat that I'm scared of bees, like extremely, everyone just kept sending me pictures of bees like that's gonna scare me. Like, what a...
The classic prank would have been to put some bees in your house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the classic prank is for them to find out where I live. to buy bees and to bring them to my house.
Would that be a prank, John? If I went up to like a window of yours and I opened it and just poured a bunch of bees in?
Aiden?
Would you
That
mad?
would have been I would crown you.
Well, first off,
prank.
you couldn't get to my windows because there's like a really huge height difference from the ground outside. Good luck. Because
Get to my windows because I'm shelf stable.
one of my windows has an air conditioning unit in it, and if you lift up the window, that shit's gonna fall on you.
I'll
And
just let it fall out.
the other window, you just have to see. For like, if you ever come over, I'll show you, and you'll see how difficult it would be for you. But on the real, if you ever did that to me, I'd never talk to you ever again. No question. I fucking hate bees.
How would you find out it was?
I don't think they're that bad.
But I came across a really interesting thing. This is from TMG Podcast, so don't think that I'm just stealing their topic without giving credit. It was they were talking about what it's like dating in COVID.
I don't know.
A really interesting idea. So they were talking about it, and apparently this one guy went on a date, and you know, with quarantine, you have to wear a mask. And the entire time they were on their date, she had her mask on and everything, and towards the end of the date, she had taken it off. And the guy was thinking like, oh, she wants a kiss. And I guess the idea of that now being a way to signal that you want to kiss someone is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much that could save people? I know it's never happened to you, Aiden. And I'm pretty sure it's
What?
never happened to Noah.
I'm too hot for girls.
Because Noah's an incel.
Happened
But
to what? Like, what happened? What do you mean?
trying to kiss a girl and them not wanting it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's never happened to me.
Yeah. Because it's not because Aiden hasn't kissed that many girls. It's
no,
because
it's just because I know I'm not a fucking idiot.
he's the hot shit.
No.
Women can't resist him.
No.
In fact, it's more or less when women go in for a kiss on him and he doesn't want it.
No.
That's really
That's not true.
I told you, Aiden, about it, but I go ahead and just say it for the podcast purpose. It was about 9 months ago. It was the last date I went on. Me and this girl had been talking to each other for about 8 months before meeting each other. And I went over to her house, and she lived like maybe 3 miles away from me, which was really weird that we hadn't met yet. But I go over to her place. We started eating pizza. We're down in the basement, and we were just like laying down with each other. And then she even started cuddling with me. So I was like, oh, it's a date. I didn't know if we were just hanging out or what. But we're cuddling for a while. And then I was just about to leave. And she came up to me, hugged me, had her arms around me. And I'm like, yeah, she wants a kiss. No, she didn't. I go in for the kiss. She pushes me away. She goes, no, thank you. The next day, she texts me. She goes, hey, sorry I've been so distant with you. My friends have been really saying to me that I've been spending way too much time with you and talking to you, that they don't get enough attention. And they're making me choose between you two. And I'm like, okay, well, just let me know what you choose. Yeah, that was the last time we ever talked. Yeah.
Jeez.
So the weird part is I hung out with her one time and her friends are pissed off. I never even met her friends. So I think that was just her way of excusing herself out of that situation.
Probably.
She liked me until she saw me in real life. She was like, God damn, this guy's ugly. So
She made a really close call there.
a good call, you mean?
See, maybe that's the thing, John. The times I've kissed girls, it's been in relationships. It's not like some random chick.
Hmm?
Yeah, dude, it's been about 8 years since I was in a relationship.
8 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Great. Yeah.
It's been about like, I don't know how long.
At least 7 minutes since you've been in a relationship.
Yeah, Aiden just broke up with me, man.
Oh yeah.
He DM'd me on Discord and said, hey, man, I don't think I can do this anymore. It's weird that we're still
I
recording
was
for the
talking
podcast.
about the podcast. That was the relationship.
Oh, you want to leave the podcast?
Yeah.
No, you don't get to leave. You can die. You can die of a
Nope.
seizure.
Did you have Noah?
No.
Yeah, what's up?
No, it's not the best moral support. So, but
I can be your morality. You just won't be the same man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want you to be my role model, Noah. I've seen what a general gist of what you look like via Sims. So, aviators, goatee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no thank you. That's not what I'm about.
Oh, you'd love
You just wish you were like him.
Yeah, dude, everyone does.
I wish you know what I do wish? I don't wish that. I wish I didn't have blonde eyebrows.
Why?
I wish.
Here's the trick, alright? Everything grows in blonde and then it darkens. So.
I'm 18, dude.
Me too.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed yet.
It will.
It's not darkening. It's still blonde. I have to keep the same ass bowl haircut because my eyebrows are blonde. I even tried permanent dye on them. They were black for about a week. Then they started looking like salt and pepper.
I like it.
Cause
Why do you care about your eyebrows, dude?
because it's the deciding factor of whether my forehead looks gigantic. Because I have a small forehead, but when blonde eyebrows blend into pale skin, it looks like it's so bad. It's so God. I look like I have a never-ending forehead.
See,
So-
I don't have this problem. I'm ginger. I don't have this problem.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
You look like Bogdan from Breaking Bad with his eyebrows.
I literally have the worst genes. I get it.
I mean, I didn't say that, but Jesus Christ.
Victor last night was even fucking roasting me, and he's a ginger. He was telling me to stop being a ginger because I can't tan and he can.
I mean, I can somewhat, but not like a lot.
I'm just, man, I'm fucked. I'm gonna be pale for the rest of my life. Blonde eyebrows. I can't even grow a mustache that isn't blonde, so I can't grow a beard. So any haircut that's based off having a beard doesn't work.
Okay, let me tell you something, right? My beard game is extremely good.
Mine is too.
My mustache game, however, not so much. So my mustache, if you look at my mustache, it kind of looks blonde. It's not completely blonde. It's kind of a mix, but it kind of looks blonde. And then my beard's sort of brown.
Mine's non-existent. Like I can grow a lot of facial hair. It's horrid. It's a terrible amount. But the issue is, since I'm so pale, it just blends in. Now my neck and my sideburns or whatever, all of that grows in orange. So when I don't shave for a few days, everyone thinks that I'm purposely growing out a neck beard. And the truth of it is, I just haven't shaved for 4 or 5 days.
I just shave mine often. But
I don't-
except I grow like an actual beard as well.
I just shave once a week and I'm fine.
I like how it's like, yeah, I get your pain, Jonathan,
But,
But
like,
my
I
life-
also have like a workaround.
but my life is so much better.
Yeah, it is.
I understand it, John. I understand that you're crippled, but I can
didn't say
walk.
that.
that's the analogy.
No, it's not.
It's a pretty good one. But I'll maybe one day be able to change my hair color or my haircut if I can change the color of my eyebrows. But
I don't think you can do that though.
I don't think so either, man. I've been looking everywhere for it, and it just seems like I'm gonna have this haircut until I'm like dead.
That haircut?
The haircut I have. Could you imagine? Well, I mean, at
You
this.
should do my hair, dude. Just go short.
Well, no, the weird part about it is if I change my hair, people are gonna be freaked out. Cause I posted me parting my hair down the middle, and everybody was fucking scared. Cause I look so different.
That looks weird.
Yeah, well, okay, what else am I going to do? Cut it down to your hair, like your size?
You should part
Yeah.
the C on your hair.
I should what?
Part the C on your hair.
I have.
Part it even more.
Okay. No.
I mean, you could just grow your hair out really long.
Get a mullet.
I've had one. Aiden's witnessed it. In fact, that was the haircut I had when we met. It was horrible.
It was funny.
Well, the issue was I couldn't go and get my hair cut all that often because, we didn't have a whole lot of money. So what was the compromise to it was, well, eventually it happened to Aiden's mom would cut my hair for me. And it was really nice of her to do. Now my mom's out of prison, so I can, she cuts my hair. So.
Yeah. I started the video of you getting your hair cut.
Can I see it?
Sure. I think what ruined it was the entire time Aiden was like, oh my god, you look like this, you look like that. and then he's recording me, and I'm just, man, I'm not having it. I'm just wanting my hair cut. I want to dry my hair.
No, it was the fact that like we had to wet your hair and just the way it looked.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Beautiful.
Your mom is really good at cutting hair.
Yeah.
I don't
have like your actual license.
I don't think I've ever had anyone cut my hair as well as your mother, especially for how poorly I described how I wanted my hair to her.
Yeah. Well, it was just shorter. That's all it was.
Yeah. You think it's that simple. But I've had some really terrible scenarios of people just cutting my hair, making me look like Velma.
I'd love to see that.
I have it. I'll send it to you.
Please.
I remember I had my hair so short that I was like, I wonder if I brush it straight down if I'll look like Velma. I did, and my friend Malia ended up making a side by side, and it's sitting in my fucking camera roll, and it's so bad. There's just so many unflattering pictures of me in existence.
Yeah. Yep. Some of me.
Yeah. But, like, who else has unflattering pictures of you? I can tell you, Cameron has a whole fucking camera roll. And, mind you, Cameron meets almost every girl I ever talk to, and then, you know, sometimes even date. He meets every girl. And he has the ability to just send them these terrible pictures. You remember when I was passed out and he FaceTimed me and you picked up my phone?
Yeah.
He has that. And it is a really bad picture of me.
I love that, dude. That was so funny.
And you know what's the funniest part is I woke up and I had no recollection of that happening.
Well, yeah, because you were asleep. You were just laying there, and then you were getting a FaceTime call, so I answered it, and I just put your face up to the camera.
Yeah, and Cameron told me that he thought it was me talking the entire time.
No.
And now he has that. He has so much more. It's so bad. And now I just don't even want him to meet any girls I talk to, because he has unlimited power. But
I think it's not that bad.
yeah, but I was about to say, at the same time, it doesn't matter, because none of the girls I talk to stay in my life. So,
Yeah.
new girl, new week.
Nothing.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think that I live like that, Noah?
Yeah, Noah needs proof. You need to bring them into Discord.
Yeah, bring them to Discord. Let me talk to them a little.
Find out what's wrong with them.
Find out why they're dating you and not me.
What's the formula?
I could tell. No, I'm not dating them. I'm just talking to them and flirting.
Yeah, that too.
Gross.
But yeah, no. Every girl I've ever dated, there's something wrong with them. Aiden's met them.
Yeah.
He can agree.
Yeah, I'm broken. We had this talk on the last episode that Noah was on, I think, too.
Yeah, I was. I remember playing Stardew Valley.
Okay, Aiden. How is Kate broken?
I mean, first of all, she just wanted a boyfriend, so that means the need for acceptance.
Fair enough, actually. I can go ahead and tell you every other girl was for sure broken. Both Micah's. Oh, well, my most recent ex, I don't know if she was broken, but she literally had no reason to date me and no reason to dump me. So I guess she was just bored?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. It was a really odd thing. But I know for sure Courtney was broken. Still is. She needs she needs to go to a shop and get repaired. Alright?
Okay.
There's some minor issues with her.
I can fix her.
Here, you know what? I'll hook you two up. Alright?
I'm good.
But I was about to say, I don't think you want that. I could fix her, but I'm not going to. Yeah, no, there has to be something seriously wrong with her if she'll still be my friend after after this long.
Coachella.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh my god,
You went to Coachella.
Any
didn't you?
fucking girls, dude. I hate women.
you hate women?
Yeah.
You should.
This breaking news. Aidan G hates women. Tales
Yeah.
for the
I
secret.
only talk to Liz. That's it.
Would you consider that a woman? Because I
Dude,
certainly
at this point,
wouldn't.
no, dude, she's not even a woman to me.
Yeah, I certainly
Same.
wouldn't. All right, I've met her and I've talked to her a few times. In fact, I wouldn't even consider her a man
Mm.
Me neither.
or a human. I would just consider her an entity with no intellectual properties.
That's not how you should have worded that.
How
I
should I have
mean-
worded it, Noah? Huh, Mr. Autocorrect?
Troglodyte.
Why don't you just tweet? Oh my god, tweet. Oh my fuck.
Why don't you
Dude, I have a
just,
fucking speech impediment now, apparently.
tweed?
Why don't you just treat him with respect?
Treat Jesus Christ. Treat women with respect?
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, I treat women with respect. Name one woman I've treated poorly.
Me.
Courtney.
How?
Yeah,
Okay,
dude.
wait, no, we don't need to go into that. I don't think she wants all that stuff.
Courtney didn't
yeah.
deserve what you did to her, man.
What I've done to her?
Yeah, she did not deserve it.
Yeah.
I've made some bad jokes, alright? Some poor taste of jokes.
Dude. Called her dad dead. What the heck? man?
Her dad's not dead. But you know what? If it was, I'm pretty
Might as
sure
well be.
me and her would still be dating. Alright? So,
Maybe.
nah, probably not. It's been like 2 or 3 years. I don't think any woman in their right mind would.
Oh, John, would you say you go for girls with daddy issues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
That's how you get the most potent ones.
But but I always end up with fucking blonde chicks. Short, blonde, slim, thick girls. And it's not what I want. I don't want some blonde,
girl.
annoying girl. Yeah, I want a goth girl. Is it too much to ask for?
Yeah, it is, apparently, dude. Everybody
A
wants
local
one. No
arcade.
one gets one.
Yeah,
Are you watching this epic gameplay?
it's a horrid experience, man. But I think that's going to do this episode for the podcast. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe, like, comment. You know what the generic fucking douchebag YouTubers say.